Welcome to the Chidambaram Villas. This massive house belongs to the T.S.K. Ramchandra Chettiar, who have migrated from the Karaikal district due to some natural calamities. Almost 96 families migrated in 1794, and all of them had houses like this. This is almost 120-year-old house, and is spread across 1 acre of land. I would say that's almost 1 lakh square feet inside, and we have access to only 25 rooms as of now. And this has, as per the records, it has 80 rooms inside. Let's go inside and see what it is. This is the Chettiar's traditional way of welcoming their guest. The house was built in 1904, and it almost took 7 years to complete this. All the materials for this house are imported from different countries. The tiles are from Italy. The pillars and the marbles are from Burma. There's teak wood on the top that is again from Burma. Also, you can see chandeliers and the mirrors over there. They're all from Belgium. To construct this house, it took almost 7.5 lakhs during that particular time. So you can imagine what was the expense that they made that particular time. Now let's take a tour inside this 1 lakh square feet house. Let's go. The massive wooden door that you see over here is made of teak wood from Burma. All the golden color work that you see over here is metal, and it took almost 3 years to build this. In front of the entrance, there is a reception where the villagers used to come and trade their valuables for money. During that time, the Chettiars used to have a money lending business. This is the entrance of the house, and beyond this limit, only family members were allowed to go inside. This house is built in the traditional Nalivetta style, and the Chettiars love to decorate their house with expensive stuffs. In the center is the one who made the house. His name is T.S.K. Ramchandra Chettiar. Right next to it is 4 children, 3 sons and 1 daughter. The house now belongs to his great-grandchildren. The rooms that you see over here belongs to the newly wedded couple in the family. The bride used to bring a lot of dowry, and they used to store in these rooms that you see over here. Most rooms as you see are locked. That's because they still have valuables inside. But we were lucky to get a glance of one of the rooms inside. Since this room was empty, the family has given this room to the hotel for their business. Now the hoteliers have converted this particular room to a puja room. The rooms are big, and inside every room you can see 2 different additional rooms inside. This is in a courtyard. This is a place wherein the family used to conduct their weddings. If you see on the top, you can see the windows that have a view towards the inner courtyard. This used to be the puja room for marriage, but right now the hotel has converted this into a dining hall. Before they go to the courtyard, they used to do all the puja ceremonies in this particular room. The Jettiers were very fond of pictures and paintings, and because of that, they have done a lot of painting works in this house. And if you go around, you can see many paintings that has been taken from different stories from the Puranas. All the colors that you see are vegetable dyes and are totally natural. And using these pictures, they used to tell stories to their children. This is a guest room. They had special entrance to enter this room. They made the room tall so the wind can flow in and cool the room. The roof is built with wood to reduce the heat inside the room. This is where the hotel has arranged a room for the guest. It also has a view to the swimming pool, which was built by the hotel for the guest. In fact, this is the only side of the house which is open for the guest. The rooms are big and has almost all modern facilities inside. This is a way to the old discussion room, now converted as a Durbar Hall by the hotel. Previously, the Chettiar family members used this room for business and family discussion. Only the elders and seniors in the family were allowed here. The roof is made of wood and has special design done to give a positive vibe for the people. This is the way to the dungeons, and this is a place where they used to store all their valuables, especially gold, silver, money. Everyone in the family had one room for storage, and the keys to this room were given to the woman in the family. Just like a bank locker, only one family was allowed to a room at a time, and the eldermost male member decided how it should be done. The house has three wells situated in different parts of the house, one at the entrance, one for the guest, and one for the kitchen. This is the second inner courtyard of the house, and this is situated near to the kitchen, and this is where the women used to spend their time. We were lucky to see some of the old kitchen equipment and vessels that they used during that time. Some of them are really ancient, and this is the first time I am seeing it. This is a spiral wooden staircase that connects to all the floors. Anyone can easily access them without entering the house. This is specially kept for the workers who want to access the entrance, the Durbar, and to the terrace. Now we are at the top of this house, and I'm going to show you how big this house is. The Chettiars came to this place in 17th century, and before that they were staying in the coastal areas. That time, due to some natural calamities, a lot of family people have lost lives. So that is the reason they wanted they want to migrate from that particular place to anywhere they don't have any natural calamities. That was the time the Pandya dynasty and the king in Pudukkottai, they came to know about this, and the king invited them over here, and they gave land for free. So Chettiars are all into business. That means they do trade with spices, they do trade with gold, silver, money lending, and they had a good connection with all the Britishers as well as kings. The nearest town from here is Karaikutti, which is almost 12 kilometers, and the other one is in Pudukkottai, that is almost 25 kilometers from here. So this is actually a village. We stayed here for 3 days, and the place is amazing. Let me tell you, the stars are like ultimately good. You can experience the Chettinadu and Chettiar lifestyle. Also, the rooms are very good, very neat and huge. There we also enjoyed some Chettinadu food like the chicken sukka, the mutton biryani, specialty of Chettinadu, and the chicken Chettinadu, as we all know that. And one of the special dishes what they provide over here is a black rice, which they are cultivated here locally. This is truly an unexplored place, and if you want to experience the Chettinadu life, this is a place you must visit. Hope you like this video. Please do subscribe and like for more videos like this.